Hello. Me and Susan are sat down again. That means we're going to be talking some business. Um, yeah, we're discussing a second season of a show we discussed about a year or two ago. Um, this was first broadcast in 2020 uh, of a mockumentary of life as a vampire in Staten Island.
Such a
Yes, we're
funny show. Oh
talking
my gosh.
what we do in the shadows, the second season. 10 episodes in total. Yes, I know we're several seasons behind, but we don't like to rush into things. So we will go over to
That's true.
for our opening thoughts then on this season. Over to you, Susan.
All right. Well, again, it's Nandor, Laszlo, and
Nadja.
Nadja, and Nadja is as funny as always, and Laszlo is he's all about sex as usual, and Nandor, he just refuses to convert Guillermo into a vampire, and Guillermo is his faithful companion, his familiar, his eventually later on this season he becomes a bodyguard due to the unfortunate fact of his becoming a vampire killer, because some of his DNA, they did some testing and he's got Van Helsing blood in him or something. And then like the next the response of Colin Robinson goes through kind of a cool change this season. He starts out kind of knowing, like, learning about what his deal is, and he's an old guy and he looks so young. I mean, apparently he figures out that he's like over 100 years old anyway, and he looks so young, and he works just like any other person, but there's a reality to him because he's an energy vampire, which is yet a different kind of vampire entirely. Anyway, this is a fun season. Season 2 has some cool parts in it, and I enjoyed rewatching it. And Lee, what'd you think?
Well, I've seen this season before. And it was good to sit down 2 nights this week, watch 5 episodes one night, and watch the other five the night after. Yeah, it's a great a great idea of having a camera crew, like making a documentary about these vampires, and showing you how useless they are. Um, yeah, Colin Robinson, the energy vampire, is one of my favourites. He just he, he just bores the energy out of the people. It's but yeah, there's a few familiar faces in this. I mean, episode 1, you've got Haley Joel Osment in this as the new familiar,
Mm-hmm.
as Laszlo's familiar,
Mm-hmm.
who by accident he's turned into a zombie
Uh-huh.
by Benedict Wong.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that is a great episode where he's trying to kill Graham. Um, as I say, you've got second episode, you have ghosts where Nadja's old lover comes back to haunt them, and
the one that they killed in
they
the first
decide
season.
that they're vampires. They must have ghosts as well.
Go on.
So yeah, so that they bring the ghost. So they bring the ghosts back to them. You've got the ghost of Nadja, you've got the ghost of Laszlo, and the ghost of hold on.
Bless you. Goodness.
That came from nowhere.
Soon tight.
Thank you. And the ghost of who was the other ghost of? Who have I mentioned? Anyway, there's the three ghosts, and it turns out Laszlo's ghost only wants to finish off a jerk off before he dies. And he says, I can't do it. Can you? Oh, dear me. There's all the is that ectoplasm all of it? Yes, it's ghost ectoplasm. But yeah, it's a great. And this is the second episode where we get the Nadja's ghost into the doll. Into little Nadja, because that doll carries on from this season on to the next season. Yeah, as I say, you get some, including the neighbours. Is it Sean, the neighbour?
Shawnee.
Well, they keep hypnotising to forget things, and he's poor Sean. But yeah, they go to watch the Super Bowl, but they get confused and think it was a
Superb owl.
Where's this owl? And then we've got what's the next one? The next one was
the mosquitoes. The mosquito club.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. They get the curse, the chain email thing, where who they just opened an old email and think they're going to get cursed. And then you get Colin again, Colin's promotion, which makes him more powerful.
Yeah. Dude, he gets so much energy. He can fly.
He can fly. He gets the size of his head. Yeah. Then what was then you get a guest artist like Mark Hamill appearing, where he's trying to get the money what Laszlo owes him. Just great episodes. And you get Sam and the Devious returning after Laszlo's hat. Yes, and then you get the episode where Laszlo and Nadja decide to get the band back together again of all these songs they wrote years ago. What they say they're hearing them on the radio. They do one of those talent nights in a bar. Bloody awful, aren't they? And then you get a coven of witches, which turns out they want to stay young and beautiful, and the only way they can do that is use vampire semen.
So Laszlo is like the perfect person to provide.
Oh yeah. And then the final episode, it's all a trap. The vampire theatre, the new vampire theatre, invites them along, but only to put them on trial, sort of thing, and to execute them for sort of blaming them for the vampires what were killed in the first season. But
Uh-huh.
we all know who it was, don't we? We all know who it was.
It was Guillermo.
Guillermo. Yeah, so 10 episodes, 10 different stories in each episode, but great fun in each one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I enjoyed sitting down and watching this again. Yeah, it's um, it's a fun watch, and you say you've got is it three, three British actors in the main vampire leads.
Yep.
Um, you said two American, there's Guillermo and Colin Robinson, but they gel so well together.
It is really perfect. And Mark Mothersbaugh is the writer of all the music.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a great season. I mean, each season is good anyway, but it was good to revisit this one. So what do you have to say?
Okay, well, I love it when they went to the neighbor's house, and all of the stuff that happens with the neighbors, and the the way that the neighbors just love them. Shawnee just absolutely loves hanging out with Laszlo and Nadja and Nandor. I mean, it's fun. It's fun to have them. And you don't really hear much about the Baron or the you don't hear much about the Baron in this season, but that kind of is hanging over Guillermo's head. A lot of vampire death is hanging over Guillermo's head, and so that DNA test that they do, that poses a great thing. And Colin Robinson eating all the energy from all of his coworkers until literally nothing is getting done in their office, and that company has to go broke because there's nothing happening. That was so funny. And then he moves to another company and gets a promotion. Oh my gosh, he's just like, he's amazing. I just think everybody's experienced one of these people in their lives, and it's just fun to see it like fleshed out like that. And then when he's using social media, Colin's using social media to troll people, and that's making them angry, and that's feeding them even more. I mean, that's fun too. I mean, that's what we endure, here at Geeks Assembled. Some people have trolled us, and so we're just
It goes to meet the troll. It goes to meet the troll, and it turns out to be a troll.
It totally, yes, a real troll. Yes, exactly. Right, quite both. Yes, and the curse. I mean, last season there was all about the hat and going to Manhattan, and that one vampire that Lee mentioned that comes back. He's still interested in getting that hat. And it's
Simon the Devious.
Simon the Devious, yes. And Laszlo, they all think that it ended up in the wreckage of the nightclub, but no, it's Laszlo still got it. Oh my gosh. Laszlo.
Why would you want to keep a hat like that? Why would you want to keep a hat like that?
Laszlo has some serious fetish items that he just can't get rid of. he really needs that lady, that one book about does it give you joy? Oh, okay, we'll keep it. That. Anyway, it's fun. It's a great story. The vampire residence is very, very beautiful, lovely home. The interaction between all the vampires is fun. It's really cool. And Guillermo is long suffering, and the fact that he discovers this new side of his personality, that goes on for a while. I mean, like after this season, he's still like dealing with this stuff, and that's interesting. That's just another twist, another plot twist, and you know that CBS show Ghosts is one fun show, but this is another one. And Taika Waititi, I mean, he's great. He's directed, The Mandalorian. He's directed my Grogu. That's the kind of guy that Taika Waititi is. I mean, he's amazing. And then even like the IG 11, 12, whatever, Grogu goes in. He's encased in Taika Waititi. Anyway, so fond of that. So fond of him. And then like the whole thing with like the doll and like not just other personality being fed into the doll. I mean, that's just amazing. Okay, that doll, it's literally so cool. It's like Chucky, only a vampire doll.
This was said cool and a bit creepy.
Cool and a bit creepy. Yes, you are. Right, you are.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed this season, and yeah. And go ahead, Lee. What do your faves?
But I say, I mean, there's so many things in it. When they're going down into the basement. So, you know Elvis, don't you? And there's Elvis. And then Elvis jumps ship and joins Sam and the Devious. But yeah, there's so many good things on this. I mean, to have Mark Hamill
I know.
as another vampire, and where they face off in the bar. I mean, where Laszlo's in disguise, and the only disguise he's got is a turned up pair of denim jeans and a wooden toothpick. But as soon as he takes the toothpick out of his mouth, it's you. But that where the face off there, and they both pick up pool cues, and you sort of hear the lightsabers. Oh, great! So yeah, every episode has got something, and you've also got to watch because there's stuff happening in the background.
Yes.
I mean, you get where Guillermo's being interviewed to camera and all that, and you see the mailman just go down and fall down one of them holes, pull up a disc arm, and there's always something happening in the background. It's so funny. Yeah, and you do feel sorry for Guillermo because all he wants to be is made a vampire.
Yep.
And he's not. His master's not going to do it, is he? He's just not going to.
He doesn't sound like he will.
No, I mean, I know season 5 is just starting, maybe last week or this week, and up to now he still hasn't made him a vampire.
I know, it's true.
It's true, but then if they did make him a vampire, I think that element of the show, of the of the familiar being the downtrodden person of the show, would be missing, and it might ruin the show.
Because
You've got to have an underdog.
yeah,
You have got to have, yeah. I mean, he did give him several days off during the week because he was working every day of the week. And
yes,
the vampires didn't like them. So yeah, but it's yeah, a fun season. I mean, that's what was it 2020? So that was 3 years ago now,
yeah,
and it's still it makes me giggle. Still makes me giggle.
yeah.
So,
Me too.
uh, anything anything else you'd like to say about this season?
Yeah, the Mosquito Club is not a club about the insects. It's a club about killing vampires.
I mean,
You just got to know the
that
truth.
when
I mean,
that he was absolutely panicking because he thought he was going to the house, but they went to another house.
uh-huh.
It's a nest of vampires, a
Another
family of
one.
vampires. Whoa, that was some night.
Huh.
But yeah, it's great what you found online. Is it the mosquito?
Yeah, like Guillermo thought that he was going to a club that was talking about entomology or whatever, and no, this is and it's because of
All about
his DNA. He just can't seem to get away from what he's what this
the curse.
destiny.
The the Van Helsing DNA is a curse in itself.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
I mean,
It's
where
like
they're all
it's
where they're
like the
all
Buffy thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when all all the four vampires are buckled into their chairs on stage at the theatre, and
Hmm.
there's Guillermo going around killing nearly every vampire.
And
Then
all the whole
he goes,
theater.
Guillermo. Yeah, it was Guillermo. Is this something you want to tell us?
Oh my gosh.
And that's where the season ends.
Oh,
It's great fun.
it's very funny.
Yeah, anything with vampires is fun.
Yep.
So, if you got anything else, or should we go to final save score?
No, we can go to final and score. Okay.
Go on then.
Okay, I will. I would say I'll give this the whole season, every single episode, because they all are hilarious. And they all deserve, all 10 episodes deserve a 10 wooden stakes out of 10, pool cues, whatever. And the fun thing with that is that makes it 100 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
That's my math.
Well, I enjoyed it. It's as good as the first season. So for me, it's going to get a 10. 10 buckets of ghostly ectoplasm out of 10. Laszlo's been busy.
You're busy.
Oh dear me, what they get away with on this
Yeah,
show is amazing.
he would fancy you, that's for sure.
Oh, thank you.
A little bit of Matt Berry.
Right, so that's That's our review of the second season of What We Do in the Shadows. Hopefully, you guys have seen this because I say it's a few years old now this season. So if you have, leave a comment below. Let us know what you thought of it, what you think of the characters, or something you don't like about it. Let us know. We've got all praise here for it.
Yep,
We haven't really found anything wrong with it.
100%.
100% yet. So if you want to leave a comment, you know where we are. We're on all platforms on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Insta, and of course YouTube. Where you have to, and this is a must, press that bell notification button on our YouTube channel, and you'll get notified every time we put up a video. And then you can join us. Then contact us. Say I am 18 plus, and I would like to join your group because I like to discuss stuff like what you talk about. You're in. Just need a laptop or a PC or a tablet or your phone with a camera and microphone, and we'll try and get you on. That's all it is. It's so easy. So that's it. I think in it, Susan. We've done everything.
That's it.
Yeah, well, that's another one in the can,
In the shadows.
so to speak. In the shadow. So until next time, guys, beware of the shadows and please be safe. So bye for now.